Hello everybody, I'm sorry actually, I must apologize before I started this video. I deleted all my YouTube videos, well not all of them, most of them, a while back, and basically I did it because I didn't really want to be on YouTube anymore. And I had too many other things going on, so yeah. Sorry about that. I realized it was the wrong thing to do, and I'm coming back with hopefully a video you guys will like. I'm gonna basically compare not only this Autoart Lamborghini Aventador, which I am keeping this time, and I'm going to sort of compare it to this Autoart Lamborghini Murcielago, and take a look at how Autoart has progressed through the years. I'll start by looking at the Aventador, and I know I sent the other ones back because I didn't really like how they were made or anything, but this one, apart from a couple small things, really is perfect. And one of the things is that you might have had similar problems with this if you have one of these, is that the LP704 logos are not put on correctly, and that's not really a big deal because nobody's really going to notice. I just see the sheer beauty of this diecast. And then another thing, which again, not a huge deal, not many people are going to notice this, is that the turn signals aren't painted on as well as they are on here. Not a big deal. My other ones had that too. You guys might not have even noticed it if yours has a similar problem. But the detail on this one is just incredible. It all feels, I know this is weird for an auto art these days, but it all feels very, very well put together. All the parts that should move do. I haven't really come across any problems that concern the actual diecast itself. Just those two small issues, which are nothing compared to the other ones I've had on previous Aventadors. As you can see, the hinge work on this one is just beautiful. Like, and the action of the hinge work. Like, if you look, I'll push that down, and as you see it, just beautiful. And the rear spoiler not only pops up, but it also comes back slightly, as it would on the real Aventador. Very nice touch, Autoart. And now I'm going to open the front storage compartment, which I apologize, and this may take 2 hands. Yeah. Nope. Alright, camera's upside down. And you notice the hinge work on this one is just a beauty as well. Which, this was an issue on my other one. I think it's because of those really, really tiny bolts they put in there. But I really like the attention to detail on this one. And I think the gray is just absolutely stunning. It's just such a good color combination for the Aventador. It just works. Now I'm going to open the doors. And no, I'm not going to be able to show this to you. But it works in a similar way as other Autoart Lamborghinis do, such as the Murcielago, which can't show you that one. Sorry, you never really get to see there. But you press this forward, and the door lifts open. It doesn't stay open in the Murcielago. which is one thing that Autoart has improved on over the years. And another thing, I know this is probably a shocking concept, is they've really improved on build quality. Because this one actually feels pretty sturdy and well made, where this one, it doesn't feel badly made, but just not on the same level as the Aventador. And the interior detail is something else I'm going to point out, because look at that. Apart from that starter and engine start cover button, it's really without fault. I mean, everything's there. Simply beautiful. They even put a little speedometer, and it's not just like one of those really, really cheap looking stickers. I mean, it probably is, but see if I can show that to you. Got my little phone light here. If you can see on the speedometer or the gauge there, and that little speedometer there, and it is a speedometer. It's not the tach, but I'm gonna turn this one around. So I haven't really taken too good of a look at it. I just got it probably half an hour before I'm making this video. So anything that I find now is as new to me as it is to you. And I'm going to open that door, which this one is just a bit trickier. It doesn't really... There we go. The only thing I'm going to point out about that one is it is a bit looser on its hinges, but it opens just fine, just like the other one does. So I can't really complain about it. Again, everything's beautiful. It's got all the details you want. It's even got, I don't know what you would call this on the real Aventador, but it's got the little felt around the steering wheel. The sides of the steering wheel, I don't know what you'd call that. Hopefully you'll tell me in the comment section. But, yep, it's got that. And all these little gauges, like behind the wheels, well, not gauges, sorry, I'm losing my mind today. Haven't been able to talk straight. But the little grills behind the wheels and underneath, in front of the wheel arches, they're just so beautifully made, even though you don't see them. And I really love the chromed exhaust tip. It's just really, really well done Autoart. Really, I cannot stress that enough. I know that I've had some quality issues with these in the past, but this one is without fault. As a whole, it's without fault. I mean, I don't think there's a single diecast out there that doesn't have a few small problems like this one does. There's just not a single one out there that doesn't have those. And you can get these, actually I can't really tell you a good price, but Autoart's manufacturer suggested retail price is $204. But you'd have to be an idiot to pay that, because you can just go on like a diecast car website, get it for much cheaper than that. I, for one, got this one for $185, and I think my money is well placed. So, anyway, on to the comparison. Stuff like the Lamborghini Murcielago, this is an older production run, much older, and as you will be able to see, these grills, well, I don't know if you can see it well in the video, but these grills are not metal, and they're not like metal with all the holes. They're a piece of plastic. Well done, I'd say. I mean, See it better back here. How the light more shines off the grills, all the grills instead of just the metal part. You can see that it's a layer of plastic, but I really do like how they put the texture on it. I think you can tell they cared about what they were doing. And another thing is the quality has improved over the years, because this one does have a few panel gaps, like this one, let's see, this one, even though it's kind of a spoiler, and I'd say this is a mild panel gap. But the Aventador doesn't have any of those, and you'll probably get a lot of comments about how, you know, our quality is appalling. You know, I really haven't had too bad of luck with them. I've had the Aventadors, which haven't been amazing, but then I've had lots of good ones, like the LP640, the Gallardo Balboni, and the Gallardo Superleggera. And of course, my trusty old Murcielago SV. But the Aventadors have just never been good to me until now. And another thing is, you'll notice that down here, these parts are plastic. The engine cover, plastic. Vents, plastic. And the doors, very, very wobbly. If the Aventador's door was like that, then I'd be worried. But no, it's just a slight, just like that. It's not even, it's not even like a loose shake. Like, no, it's not. And then another area where I've seen quality improvement is on the door mechanisms. Because as you can see, this one's kind of, you know, kind of like badly cut and kind of looks a bit funny. And I will demonstrate now that you can't actually open the door with it. That is pretty bad quality, to say the least. You gotta reach inside and pull the door out a bit. The interior is very good, though. I mean, this is one of the newer ones. So, everything is pretty much perfect in here, except for the gauges, and hope you can see those. Which I don't really know what to think about them. Like, they're not bad, but they're not good. And of course, those doors not staying up, that's another example as well. I'm not going to be able to show you, but anyway, the gauges are not very well replicated in this one. But everything else is. I like the chrome exhaust tips, which I believe are metal. No, wait, they're plastic, sorry. But they look nice, either way. And I hope you've liked this video, and it's persuading you to get one of these beautiful diecast Autoarts. The Aventador is just, if you have the money and you're looking, I would actually recommend this one over something like an MR. I've just never been a huge fan of MRs. I know they're really good looking, but they're resin, and I don't really like resin. So if you don't really want an MR, you don't want to spend that much. There's another reason I don't like them, but this is definitely the one to get. On a scale of 1 to 10, I give it definitely a 10. Just because the Aventador was just so awesome. Thanks.